today, and welcome back to another, I guess, workout vlog, fitness vlog. And today we have about 4 things, and it's going to be pretty hectic and pretty heavy. A lot of overhead squat work. In my last few overhead squat stuff, like I feel better, like I'm kind of getting used to it again, getting used to the weight, but still everything is still a little tight, especially my legs. I'm not mobile, so I'm gonna try to work on some mobility today, and then try to get some of this work done. It's gonna be a couple of snatch stuff, and then some clean stuff, and then work on some kettlebell work. So the first one is 5 snatch grip behind the neck push press plus 3 tempo overhead squats, and the tempo is 5 seconds down, 3 second pause. And that's gonna be 4 sets at the heaviest I can do. Number 2, snatch high pull plus power snatch plus overhead squats, and then that's gonna be 2 sets, 1 set, heaviest as well. Third one is a clean pull plus power clean push jerk, and that's going to be 4 by 1, heaviest. And then number 4 is going to be 3 rounds for quality, 7 left, 7 right, single arm kettlebell front squat, pick load, and I think I'm just going to, I only have 1 kettlebell, I think it's 25 pounds. I don't have anything heavier, so we're going to go with 25 pounds. And then 7 left, 7 right, single arm kettlebell overhead box step ups. And I think that's going to be at 24 inches. And then the last one is 15 V-ups. It was actually supposed to be 10 strict toes to bar, but because I'm going to be terrible and not do that well, I'm opting for V-ups, which is what they recommend. And then I'll probably try to do the Tabata flutter kicks that Custom is doing, so try to end off with that. So this should be good. There's a lot of really good workouts in here. Kind of excited to start today off, and let's warm up and go do some work. See you guys after this. Okay, so that was fun. A little bit of cardio at the end, but it was more of a technique work and making sure my form was correct. But I learned a lot of things today, and I'm kind of proud of a couple things. So let's just kind of go through them all. So I'm just going to show you guys what the workout is while I put the videos up, and we'll talk about it. So let's start off with the 5 snatch grip behind the neck push press plus 3 tempo overhead squats. I didn't know how to take this. One, I know my overhead squat's getting a lot better. I'm getting a little bit more mobile, a little more limber, and I'm able to hit some of the heavy numbers that I used to hit before, but you know, it's sort of a rebuild process, so I'm not too worried about it. But let's just talk about the first weight I did. Warm-up weight was like 65 pounds. I underestimated how hard the tempo was going to be. 5 seconds down, 3 second pause is a lot, and like it's like the longest 5 seconds ever, longest 3 seconds ever. And the hardest thing for me was keeping an active bottom position, because usually after the 5 seconds, usually I just like slump down into that bottom position, trying to focus on keeping the weight above. But this whole time I was just trying to emphasize staying active. There's a couple of times during the 115 that I wasn't able to keep an active position, but I was working on it, and I think by the last set, I think I got a couple of really good ones in, so I'm kind of proud about that. I don't know if I could have gone heavier. The weight felt really heavy after the snatch push press, and the first tempo or the last tempo was just heavy. So even at 115, I don't know if I could have done anything any better. Okay, second part, snatch, high pull plus power snatch plus overhead squat. This I was a little bit more comfortable on. I've been doing a lot of snatch work, and my snatches have been feeling really good lately, despite my shoulder not feeling 100%. But I was able to get a lot of good reps in. I think on the first set of 150, I should say I started out with 115, then we moved up to 135, did that for 2 sets. And both those felt good. 115 felt pretty good, 135 felt pretty good. Kind of took me a little bit to get used to that snatching motion, or the power snatch, but eventually I got it. A couple of times on the 150, I think I did like the starfish stance when doing the power snatch, and I tried to correct it to do like, drop faster into the quarter squat position instead of doing that starfish motion, and eventually I got it at the 155. It felt really good at the 155. So that's actually not bad. Again, overhead squats kind of limiting. I think I could have probably went to 160, 165, but I didn't want to push it. But overall, I'm pretty okay with it. Second up, clean pull plus power clean plus push jerk. Started at 135. Was okay. The warm up, my legs were kind of warm up from the snatch portion previous, and I wasn't too bad. It just took me a couple reps to get used to that front rack position, because my forearms, my wrists, and my shoulders weren't really warmed up for that position, so I took a couple of jerks just to get used to it. Started off 135, went up to 155, felt good 155, went up to 185, did it twice, went up to 195 and bailed. So I don't know if it was fatigue or what, I just wasn't feeling it, and I missed my jerk. Keep in mind it's a push jerk, so I think if it was like a split jerk, I probably could have gotten it. Because it was a push jerk, I wasn't feeling it. Also, my front rack position was kind of crappy today. I think I should have spent a lot more time before that portion, and maybe did a little bit more mobility to get my shoulder loosened up, my front rack loosened up, so it can actually be better. Last workout, 3 rounds for quality. 7 left, 7 right, single arm kettlebell front squat. Then a 7 left, 7 right, single arm kettlebell overhead box step up, and then 15 V-ups. The only kettlebell I have is a 25-pound, and I did that for the kettlebell front squat. That was easy, kind of went fast. I think I could have did a little bit heavier, but I didn't have a heavier kettlebell. But 25 was good. Remember, it's rounds for quality. I wasn't trying to speed through it. Second part, I started with the 25 kettlebell for the overhead box step up and 24 inches on the box. I quickly downgraded to a 15-pound dumbbell and a 20-inch box step up. Main reason is I was really having a hard time stabilizing my arm in the overhead position with the kettlebell, so I decided I'm going to use a dumbbell, a lighter weight, so that I can have a stable overhead position. 2, I wanted to do 24 inches, but like the stretch it was causing in my groin area was just not fun. Also, I was unstable pushing off of my bottom foot, so that was an avenue for injury. I'm not sure if it's the box, because this is a soft box. It's not a wooden box like you usually see, or a steel platform, but it is soft and not as stable as like a wooden box. So I don't know if that's the reason, or it's just like my I'm just weak in my legs right now. Lower body's kind of weak, so maybe I just need to work on that. But it took me 14 minutes and 52 seconds, around 5 minutes each portion. The V-ups sucked, I'm going to tell you right now. That was the hardest part. I think around the second round, my abs, my core just started locking up, and after like 10 reps, and it was like doing singles after that. And I was really slow. So, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for my workout. It was a really good workout. I'm glad I actually did everything. I didn't skip, and I kind of didn't really slack. I put a lot of effort into a lot of my stuff, and I made sure not to let my ego get the better of me and try to do heavier weights and try to power through stuff, because I'm not trying to get injured right now, to be honest. I gotta take care of the baby, and injured dad is not, it's not gonna be good. So, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button below, subscribe, and don't forget to lift heavy and level up.